And timelines are so malleable. They're very, very malleable. We feel like it's like a trajectory that's very difficult to change, but it's actually very easy to change, especially when we are waking up to the different levels of our dragon consciousness, when we're waking up to different levels of who we are beyond the human experience, going beyond the galactic mind into the cosmic realms. This is where the reality, the dream seeds happen in those realms, and then we bring them into this realm through the embodiment of consciousness and our actions and our motivations and stuff like this. So this is a monumental opportunity for us to retake back the timelines, going towards peace, going towards abundance, wellness, clean water, you know what I mean, harmony among all of humanity. You know, this is a major opportunity for us. But the powers that be want to keep us on this false timeline of Armageddon. Okay, now we've been programmed with Armageddon for decades and decades and decades. And this is, you know, those Mad Max scenarios. This is, you know, I just watched the other night Terminator, the very first Terminator. You guys remember that came out in '84? I remember watching that when I was a kid. You know, monumental influence those movies have, because they are planting planting the idea of nuclear fallout, planting the idea of the extinction of humanity, you know, planting all these ideas. And it went from wars back to natural disasters, especially around the 2012 game, right? Because they're planting the seeds that, you know, the earth is against you, she's your enemy, and she's gonna shake us all off like fleas, you know. But these are all, whether we agree with it or not, whether we believe it or not, doesn't matter. It's the influence that it has on our focus and our thoughts and feelings. Okay, so thoughts and feelings are what manifest timelines, especially when you have a collective of people focused on particular thoughts and feelings. So so the war machine going on right now that just broke out in the Middle East, you know, this was a highly calculated, planned event. They have been, the matrix that be, you know, they have been preparing for this shift of consciousness for a very long time. And, you know, way back in the day, you know, my guidance is that, you know, 20% of the planet at the time, this was, I don't know, about 10 years ago, 10, 15 years ago, 20% of the planet were star seeds, and 20% of that 20% was going to wake up. And then moving further into the future, they were showing me that 80% of the children coming to this planet are star seeds, and that 80% of them are going to wake up. It's going to be a really, you know, so it's like there is a massive wave of conscious awakening happening. And the only way for them to really to hijack that is to steal our focus on these things. And as our focus gets steered in what they want us to look at, and we have thoughts and feelings, of course, genocide tragedy is awful. You know, dropping bombs on people is awful. But this is all, you know, to get us to continue manifesting these false timelines. The natural rhythms are calling for peace, for awakening, for responsibility, for proper custodianship of this planet and each other. Okay, that's what the natural cycles are the planetary cycles, solar cycles are calling for. And this all got the big window of opportunity that shifted all this was back in 1987. There was something called, it was another eclipse, there was something called the harmonic convergence in 1987, and elders and people awake to these levels all over the planet, millions of people got together and did a mass meditation, and their heart call went out for peace. Their heart call went out for peace. And that is what they retook the voice, the collective voice of our realm, and put it on the track to peace. Okay. And there was another eclipse back in 2003 where they called it the harmonic concordance. And that was where that intention got doubled down by even more millions and millions of people. This time we're a lot more awake, and we're calling in for peace, calling in for the awakening of proper custodialship of the Pachamama, calling for the effort to wake each other up to bring our reality back into harmony with humans again. Or I should say it the other way, humans coming back into harmony with reality, with the natural world, with creating clean water and clean air and abundance for all life, and stuff like this. So these cycles compound on each other, and things, of course, get more and more intense because there is a force in our collective field that's fighting this. Okay, and the force in the collective field is what a lot of us refer to as the matrix, or the forces that be, that kind of thing. So this particular eclipse is a monumental opportunity to take advantage of those portals